Continued topic. Part 2. Interconnected spatial cosmic structure, universe, functioning from opposition, force magnetic fields. Having the same polarity of charges, the basis of which are the composite central nuclei rotating synchronously, at the same frequency, in the same direction. I will try to explain my understanding of what is happening in the universal formation, and tell about the existence of the same type of universes that are in a common force magnetic field that has central nuclei that, rotating in the same direction, have the same polarity due to this direction of rotation charges, their force magnetic fields. A black hole, and a light, two opposite remodelable space objects, connected between them by a communication channel. The central core of the universe, or galaxy, is a closed light hole, which closes, after the delivery of cosmic matter through a communication channel from a black hole, during the formation of the universe, or galaxy, and continues to rotate in the same direction, forming by its rotation, the force magnetic field of the universe, or galaxies. And after that, it is more correct to call the cosmic hole rotating in the center of the universe, or galaxy, the central core. The task of the central core, the universe, or galaxy, is the formation of a force magnetic field, and its stabilization, by its continuous rotation. This is if in a nutshell. A black hole can be reconfigured to communicate with various light holes located in different places in space, in order to be able to deliver space plasma matter to them. How specifically, the black hole is reconfigured to connect with other light holes, we may discuss this in future publications. I hope that it has now become clear to many why the stars located near the center of the galaxy do not disappear anywhere, but could, in billions of years, if there was a giant black hole. It would pull up everything that is in the galaxy, to the horizon, events, and would drag on even further. The constantly working force magnetic field created by the central core of the galaxy cannot work like a vacuum cleaner, then the force magnetic field created around the galactic central core would simply not exist. Hasn't anyone else gotten this? Stop calling the big giant object spinning in the center of the galaxy a black hole, because a black hole sucks in, and what spins in the center of the galaxy generates a magnetic force field that is directed in the opposite direction. The black hole and the light hole connecting with it work together. They are distinguished only by the fact that if during the operation of a black hole a gravitational force magnetic field arises that has a certain potential, then when a light hole operates, a gravitational magnetic field arises that has the opposite potential. Pulling towards each other, these gravitational magnetic fields, having different potentials, compress the spatial component of the regions of space, in the locations of the black and light holes, to deliver the plasma material to the area where the light hole is located. Light hole ejects, sprays, the crushed, light plasma material delivered via the communication channel. Therefore, this hole, it is more correct to call it the light hole, so that there is no confusion. In pictures, one can easily depict a black hole as light and a light hole as black. In order not to confuse a black hole with a light one, you need to clearly understand the tasks that these space objects in space perform, and then no one will be able to direct you along the wrong path. You need to know that in the center of the universe, or in the center of the galaxy, only a light hole can rotate. But in the center of a quasar, by the way, sometimes quasars are depicted with a disk very similar to the disk that spiral or lenticular galaxies have. So in the center of a quasar, only a black hole can rotate, which sucks. And yet, in the center of the galaxy, a light hole can rotate, completely open, very similar to a black hole. In fact, this light hole, at this stage, it is better to call the core of the universe, or the galaxy. In the center of galaxies, as well as in the center of the universes, not one, but several nuclei, light holes, can rotate simultaneously. Functional feature of cosmic-related objects, black and light holes. In simple terms, a black hole draws in and grinds the tightened cosmic material, and a light hole, on the contrary, this material delivered through a communication channel, crushed to a plasma light state, is thrown out. A black hole communicates with a light hole using a rotating communication channel. Together they form a cosmic tool for the formation of universes, galaxies, etc. Important. The black hole connection could be redirected to communicate with various other light holes. 5000. In the work of black and light holes, one can see full automation, and it is difficult to disagree with this. Finding the universe, in power magnetic fields, having the same charge signs. Universes can be both inside the already existing magnetic fields, and next to them, having the same charges, therefore magnetic fields. Due to the constant opposition and repulsion by magnetic fields, other magnetic fields that have the same charge signs. The universes, being, in general, for them, a force magnetic field having exactly the same charge sign, are closed both from this general, surrounding them, constantly squeezing, force magnetic field, alpha of the universe, and from the influence of force magnetic fields generated by others, possibly existing of the same type of universes, located nearby, creating because of this confrontation, their own rounded energy two-sided borders. The general force magnetic field, the primary alpha of the universe, has the same charge polarity as the polarities of the charges of the force magnetic fields of the universes, which can be in this common force magnetic field. Universe of the same type are universes, the central cores of which rotate in the same direction, and because of this direction of rotation, These universes have the same signs of the charges of their force magnetic fields. Force magnetic field alpha of the universe holds other universe in its spatial body. Alpha universe, with the help of its force magnetic field, which has a certain sign of charge, can hold in its spatial body other, possibly existing in it, the same type, smaller, in size universes that have exactly the same sign of the charge of their force magnetic fields, preventing these universes from going beyond its spatial body and go to the black space void. Perhaps then, our universe will not be able to exist in the form in which it exists now, because it will have to border on a black cosmic void, which will not allow our universe to have a rounded border in the shape of an ellipse. And since our universe has a rounded shape, it is not difficult to guess what helps our universe to be exactly what it is now. We already know that the boundary of the universe is formed from the opposition of internal and external force magnetic fields having the same charge signs. What can hold the force magnetic fields? Universes having the same charges. Of course, this is a common force magnetic field. Alpha of the universe, which holds all the universes, possibly located inside its force magnetic field. Mystery. Of primary importance to understanding what is happening in outer space. Can the universe have a stable, energetic, supported by its power magnetic field created by the central core, the boundary, if it is located directly in the black cosmic void? Let's discuss. And what is holding it back? Alpha universe, within its boundaries, located in the black cosmic void, from rapid expansion, although the black cosmic void, without any charges, should remain a neutral zone. But this is not entirely true, I believe. Black cosmic emptiness, yet, it has a weak limiting factor holding the border, the alpha of the universe itself, while the main, one-sided rounded border, the alpha of the universe, formed by its composite central core, with the help of the force magnetic field formed by it, is located inside a broken circle resembling a fractal, which directly borders on the black cosmic void. Why, I think so, because the black cosmic void, perhaps, does not have a force magnetic field that would cover the entire area occupied, the alpha of the universe, along its entire circumferential perimeter, and would hold it back. Therefore, due to the fact that the necessary pressure is not exerted on the alpha universe from the outside, the outer border of the alpha universe is in an unstable state, which can take various forms of a broken circle. Our universe is exceptionally lucky in that it is located inside a forceful magnetic field, the alpha of the universe. Because of this, our universe has a stable, two-sided circular energy boundary. The black space void may not have a common force magnetic field at all, which could extend to everything, the space occupied by the black cosmic void, and to hold along the entire circular perimeter, the entire giant alpha universe, in its border, in the form of a circle, which was formed in this black void. Which I think is practically impossible, because of the gigantic size of the alpha universe. And maybe that's the way it is. 5,000. It is also possible that the alpha universe simply flies deep into the black cosmic void, along its entire circular perimeter, capturing new territories in it, and the rounded border around the alpha universe forms and stabilizes, only, its rotating composite central core with its powerful force magnetic field. It is possible that the work of cosmic holes that generate powerful force magnetic fields, forming anomalous zones in certain areas in the black cosmic void, which can also affect the border on alpha of the universe, changing its rounded shape, beyond the influence of its forceful magnetic field. The entire endless mega-universal canvas, representing the black cosmic emptiness, is a frightening, human consciousness place that has no end, and it is not clear what it rests on. This dark space can be filled with universes. It looks like the Supreme Intelligence is doing just that. Universal borders, universes can exist in the black cosmic void, separately, forming and fixing the presence of their force magnetic field, constantly rotating central universal nuclei located in the center of these universes, consisting of a set of synchronously working compound nuclei rotating at the same frequency in the same direction. These primordial universes directly contacting the black cosmic void may have a unidirectional rounded boundary formed by the action of their force magnetic field, formed by the constant rotation of the compound central core located at the center of these universes. The boundary of the original universe, formed only by the action of a cosmic light hole, ends with a region of circular influence of its force magnetic field, which has a certain charge. So, perhaps, at the moment of formation, the alpha of the universe, in the black cosmic void, and the formed region of the future alpha universe bordering it, could not then, and perhaps does not have now, a dense two-sided energy boundary, but has only a unidirectional boundary, formed from the rotation of a giant cosmic rotating light hole, with the help of the force magnetic field formed by it. Bidirectional borders, universe. Also, the universes can be formed and be inside already existing large universes, forming interconnected universe cosmic structures among themselves. The universes located inside the giant alpha universe have bidirectional boundaries formed from the opposition of the external force magnetic field formed by the giant compound central core of the common alpha universe with the force magnetic fields of the universes located inside its general spatial force magnetic field. In this case, the universes can exist in spatial bodies, other universes, while having their own boundaries, and guarantees of their existence in a group association with other universes, in a common force magnetic field for them, under the protection of a common alpha universe, having with the universes the same signs of charges, their force magnetic fields. The universes located in the inner space of the alpha universe have their own boundaries and shapes, in the form of ellipses, slightly flattened at their poles, and y slightly, but because the universes can boast of their powers generated by their central nuclei, but not by their velocities, in contrast to flat spiral galaxies, and even flatter, lenticular galaxies, which have simply outrageous speeds of rotation of their central nuclei. Unlike alpha of the universe, our universe has a dense bidirectional energy universal boundary, formed due to the repulsive action of counter-force magnetic fields having the same signs of their charges. The general force magnetic field, alpha of the universe, and the counter-force magnetic field formed by the rotation of the composite central nucleus. Our universe. The force magnetic fields, alpha of the universe, and the force magnetic field of our universe have the same signs of their charges. Therefore, these magnetic fields, repelling each other, provide our universe a border, in the form of a regular energy circle, which, due to the action of the centrifugal force arising from the rotation of the central compound nucleus, and the internal matter of the universe, has an elliptical shape slightly flattened at its poles. 5000. The main factor influencing the formation of the area occurred by the universe is the power of its composite central nuclei, operating synchronously at the same frequency and rotating in the same direction, while a more powerful force magnetic field generated by the composite central core will move away from itself, along the entire circular perimeter, more a weak force magnetic field having the same charge, expanding the area of its presence in an already existing force magnetic field. The area of influence of the force magnetic field of the universe, as well as its spatial dimensions, are limited and determined only by the power of the composite central core located in the center of this universe, consisting of many nuclei rotating at the same frequency, in the same direction. The formation of our universe could be facilitated by the existence of the original, parent, alpha of the universe, with its already existing force magnetic field, in which our universe was formed and is located, and possibly other universes similar to ours are also located. From the author. Calm down, my friends. There is no need to imagine the impossible, because there is no infinite universe. There is only a black cosmic void. Having agreed with this statement of mine, you can already consider that you have embarked on the right path towards understanding reality, and have chosen the same correct route for your movement into the future. Perhaps my hypothesis about the existence of a spatial cosmic structure functioning in space, due to the confrontation between force magnetic fields, will complement and shed light on a global understanding of what is happening in outer space. Perhaps someone will also do research in this area, based on my assumptions. This would then testify to my not wasted time in the constant search for the right direction of movement and research, and the understanding of what is so far impossible, but very interesting, forcing my thoughts to seek rational explanations for what is happening, existing in outer space, infinite space. Anatoly Sem, January 31, 2023.